Hello everyone. How do you define success? Each one of us will have a different answer for this question. I am the author of the two books, A Road to Wealth and Happiness and The Secrets of Success. To me, success in life is a continued expansion of happiness and the ability to fulfill desires and dreams. I am in the process of writing my third book with the similar topic, success in our lives and how to achieve it. In this book, I will insert some success stories from some life successful people in our Vietnamese community. Someone who makes a difference in other people's lives, someone who makes a fortune and achieving true wealth and prosperity in such a short period. My first interview today is about Aaron Dinh and his success story. Aaron is a motivational speaker, success business trainer, recorded audio on building wealth, features in the national public magazines, member of the Growth 25 Fortune 100. Aaron currently lives in Milpitas. Let's hear what the success means to Aaron. Please welcome Aaron. It's very nice to meet you, and I would like to ask you a few questions about your success.
Sure.
And if you can tell me a little bit about how do you start it and what is the success, what the success mean to you.
Okay. Hello everybody. For me, success is what it means is to be able to have more freedom, to be able to have more options, to be able to have more control of what you think is your life, to be able to live, to be able to share, and to be able to give. I think that giving is probably the biggest thing that has to do with success for me myself. Mm-hmm. I understand that for what I believe, success and sharing is two in one. I don't believe that you can have success without sharing.
Yeah.
Because there's no point in being successful and being alone.
Right.
You know, you have to be able to give to others and share. I was very different when I was younger. When I was younger, I used to just kind of think about myself and things like that. And I thought that only successful people, only rich people can give. But now I understand that you have to give in order to be successful.
Oh, I see.
So the more value you give to people, it's more important than what you I guess, try to accomplish for yourself.
Right.
When you're able to give value to people, then the success will kind of automatically come.
Yes.
Help everybody with their challenges. Help people. Be the person that you've always wanted to be, and then the success will come.
Okay. Well, for me, since I already wrote the book about success, mm-hmm. happiness, and mm-hmm. wealth, mm-hmm. and there is a philosophy in the principle that most of the wealthy people apply and think. Mm-hmm. So for the young generation, they all want wealth, they all dream to have something, but they don't know how to start and how to get the inspiration. Do you have any inspiration, any experience that you can pass on to the young generation that?
I think that, I mean, that's a very broad question.
Yeah.
Just to kind of explain, like, what steps I took to get here and all the other crazy stuff. I don't think anybody kind of knows what they want to be exactly when they grow up. It's very tough.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, it's very tough because I know that for myself, I did well in school because my parents were very strict with their discipline aspect, but I never knew what I wanted to do. And I think that might have helped me because a lot of times when you're so locked on a certain target, you're not open to everything else. I think in life, you have to be open to options, be open to things that are a little different.
Right.
Be open to the world, be open to everything. I think I've learned very early on that the mind is proportional to the pocket. Mm. Makes sense? If you're negative up here, then you're negative down there.
That's right.
Right? And the mind is like a parachute. It only works when it's open.
Yeah.
So, and I think that so many people go through life and they're just so close to other venues and other options because they choose their entire life in their teens. You know what I mean? When you
Yes.
go to school, when you go to high school, when you go to college, you're still in your teens.
Right.
And you choose your whole life. You know what you're going to go to school for and all this other crazy stuff. And you take that one path. And a lot of times it doesn't work, but you're so stubborn on staying that one path. You have
Yes.
to always be open to
Right,
different
open.
things.
I mean, the difficult things for most young people right now is because we live in the world that we program by
Yes.
parents
Yes,
and by
yes.
every other people. So for them to be successful is to have to listen to what their parents say and other people say and to achieve something. So I wonder that how do you tell the young generation, because
Yes.
is this what you want, or where you are today is really your dream that you discover at the early age, or you just kind of like find out as you grow,
Yeah.
or because of your parent, or can you tell them
Okay.
how to?
Wonderful question. There's two parts to that question.
Yes.
Number one part is I don't think anybody chooses to be a motivational speaker as they're
Exactly,
they're going to college. I'm going to be
That's-
a motivator. You don't really choose
Right,
that.
right.
You know what I mean? But once you've grown enough and developed enough, then you understand to be able to share wisdom, to be able to teach, to change people.
Right.
See, if you want to be successful, you can't just sell something. You can't just do something little. Make sense? You have
Yes.
to change something that people haven't seen before. Change people. If you can change someone's life, then you can kind of have deserving of having the success and having all that stuff.
Right.
And there's two different things. And back to the programming. The programming happens very, very early on. Very early on, going to, I grew up in very, very modest means. My family was very, very poor. They immigrated over here. We lived in a 2-bedroom apartment. Mom, dad, one room, brother, sister, and me in the other. And we didn't have anything. We grew up in Milpitas. Yeah, I actually moved to Milpitas. And Milpitas is a beautiful city.
Yeah.
Except for it's mostly middle class and above. And we were not that. We were way below. So it was very, very hard to grow up because somewhere down the line, the programming happened where you had to fit in.
That's right.
Make sense?
Yes.
You have to do what everyone else is doing. You have to have what everybody else has.
Right.
And I think that's completely false.
Exactly.
Because if we were meant to be like everybody else, then God would make us just like everybody else. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes.
But He made us completely different. So we need to embrace who we are.
Right.
So the programming happens through our friends. The programming happens through our family. Happens through our school. Happens through our churches and temple. I love them all to death. But what I learned later on is that if they don't have what I want, then it doesn't make sense for them to teach me how to get what I want.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like going to school, the people that were educating our kids and things like that, they don't have the success and the finance and the time freedom and all that stuff
That's
that
right.
we want.
That's the own system.
That's the old system.
The
Makes
old-
sense? And that system is not working. And
Right.
I'm bold enough to say that system doesn't work because I understand statistics now.
Yeah.
And statistics says that 97% of the entire United States is not doing well.
That's right.
So if 97% of the United States is not doing well, then the school, the teachers are not passing.
Right.
Because for us to pass in school, we have to at least get 70, right?
Right. So that's very awesome because that's exactly what I'm studying right now. And I actually very passionate about
Yes.
learning how, why would only 3% of the people
Yes.
successful and why the masses are suffering and
Yes.
struggle.
And the reason is that the schooling is not being taught by people who have done it already.